What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be going over valve cover gaskets. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I noticed quite a few who have purchased valve cover gaskets are mainly due because they have a valve cover leak. Now, nothing more is more annoying than having to redo the job or having to pay somebody to do the job for you again because it starts to leak about, let's say, weeks to months later. This gasket in front of you, the Rains gasket. And I took this one out so you guys can see it. It looks pretty good from the eye view, and it comes just like that in a bag. Looks like a form of spaghetti. Now, the reason why I'm going over this is because these gaskets have been known to leak later or maybe not last as long. Now, there's some that have had luck with these where they haven't had leaks in the future, but you know, that's give or take on that because they could be using a gasket maker with this to help seal it better, or maybe they just had a good luck run with it. But for the most part, a majority of people who use these gaskets have experienced a leak and seepage, so you would. Now, I went ahead and got another valve cover gasket from the dealer. Now, this is actually from FCP Euro. I didn't go to the dealer and get this, but it's the same thing. This is exactly how you'll receive the gasket. Our cardboard backing in the background, and the gasket. This one I kind of took out and put back in. So let me get the other one. About the same. It's laid in place. And typically it'll get moved around like this in shipping, which is not a big deal, but it'll be laid in place just like this. And that's pretty much how you'll get it. Now, between the two, there's not much of a difference. You won't notice much of a difference on either side until you get a real close-up look on it. Two. The Victor Rains. Now, this gasket is for the driver's side, obviously. There's a difference between the two, but as far as thickness goes and everything like that, that's pretty much what we're looking at. To me, I can see it. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can get a better viewpoint from a vertical view, but you can see the groove in the center. This is more thin and lesser material than this is right here. This has a more of a thicker build quality to it. And typically something like this can make a big difference as far as the seal itself, which is why you'll have seepage down the line. All right, and here is a top view, and obviously you can see the difference again. These top vanes, which help seals the head to the valve cover, is less from what the factory is. There's a big difference on the groove portion here. So this would create a better seal than this Victor Rains one. And again, I'm making this video for new owners, so if they see the gaskets, they know there's a difference. On most cases, you don't want to cheap out on anything if there's a lower cost one. Especially some manufacturers, they will carry this option. This was an option that was given. It's a low cost option. And obviously there's the shortcut from the two. Future people who decide to get gaskets, let this be a lesson in a sense. This costs exactly $7.40. This one costs $14.90. Now there's a big difference between the two, and then there's another one that's in between. For a valve cover gasket, the job is simple and easy. To do it again, it's a bit annoying. So spend that extra money for the actual Mercedes spec seals. Now, one thing I noticed from normally where I purchase these parts are from FCP Euro, I don't see Victor Rains on the site anymore for my vehicle and for the SLK as well, which pretty much have the same almost top covers for the M113 engine. And again, I haven't seen a Victor Rains on their site lately. These ones I've had for a while. The Victor Rains one, I've had this one for a while because I was going to do a video like this, show you guys the differences here. And obviously this Mercedes one is going to be for the SLK, as I'm reconditioning the motors and everything like that. I'm just, that's what these are for right here. These are for the SLK project. I'm going to be redoing these since Panzer already has a new set and it's pretty solid as far as the leaks go. Now, one thing I want to hear from you guys is I know a lot of you that follow me, they've either experienced this, they've used Victor Reigns before, and they've had similar issues, or there's actually some that haven't had an issue. But again, it also goes on what's added additional to this gasket here. Let me know in the comments below if you've used Victor Reigns, if you experienced a similar issue where you've installed a new valve cover and down the line you started having leak issues again, versus buying the Mercedes direct part and, well, obviously not having an issue in the long run. But let me know down below what your experiences are using some of the Victor Reigns products. This is Panzer. This is just a part update. This is something that I want to let you guys know specifically. And you guys have a good day. Happy wrenching.